part of the Passover holiday and the Passover story that really resonates with me is that when you sort of take away all of the labels of the Passover story, when you take away all of the supernatural God stuff, the parting of the Red Sea, the burning bush, what it boils down to is a really universal story. You know, a group of people realizes that the way they're being treated is unjust. They rise up, they rebel, they leave a hostile environment, and they form their own community. And, where have I heard that before? I think that really resonates with a lot of members of the LGBTQ plus community, because that's sort of what happened to the that act of leaving a hostile environment and forming your own community parallels the experience of so many members of the LGBTQ plus community in so many ways. I don't really have an exact question, but what I think about when I think about another question that I would add from an LGBTQ plus perspective is I think about heteronormativity. You know, why is this night different from all other nights? And then we have why is this person different from all other people? They both establish one thing as the norm and another thing as an outlier to be examined and analyzed. So if I were to add a question, it would be something like, why do we consider this night so strange? Why do we consider all other nights normal? I don't know if I would add anything to the Seder plate. I don't really know if LGBTQ plus inclusion has to be a huge part of the Passover holiday. I don't think it needs to be a rainbow flag on the Seder plate. But I think what would be nice is some recognition that the Passover story is not a thing of the past. What it boils down to is a story that is very universal, that has showed up all over history. So a part of the Seder or the Passover celebration that recognizes the nowness of the Passover story, I think that would be a really great step. I'm trying to think of a food that has been eaten all throughout history, because I guess that would symbolize how the Passover story has come up now and now again in its pattern. I can't think of anything. Bread? People eat bread a lot. I think I would add bread, because just being LGBTQ plus for so long has been considered wrong or against the rules. Breaking the rules, adding bread to the Seder plate, I think that'd be a nice nod to that. What comes to mind when I think of a Passover Seder memory that I really treasure is me and my sister were a little bit younger. I think I was around 10, and my family threw a fun Seder. They had a bunch of games. We built stuff out of blocks. We tried to make matzah, and at one point the doorbell rang, and we answered it, and it was my dad in a robe and a wig, and he pretended to be Elijah. And it was just, me and my sister were really young, so we didn't notice that he had left the table, and we totally weren't expecting it, so it was just such a surprise, and it was so much fun. And looking back on all the Seders that I've been a part of, that's a really fond memory.